For centuries, the legend of Bigfoot has haunted the fringes of human knowledge, a shadowy figure lurking in the depths of ancient forests, glimpsed only in fleeting moments by hunters, hikers, and indigenous storytellers. Dismissed as folklore, derided as hoax, the creature persisted in the collective imagination, a tantalizing mystery that refused to die. Now, in what may be the most extraordinary scientific revelation of our time, Dr. Mireya Mayor, celebrated anthropologist, National Geographic explorer, and real-life Indiana Jones, has shattered the boundary between myth and reality. After decades of relentless pursuit, spanning treacherous mountain ranges, uncharted woodlands, and some of the most inhospitable wilderness on Earth, Dr. Mayor has assembled a body of evidence so compelling, so meticulously documented, that the scientific community can no longer look away. This is not the stuff of campfire tales or grainy, inconclusive footage. This is proof. The woman behind the breakthrough. To understand the magnitude of this discovery, one must first understand the woman who made it. Dr. Mireya Mayor's life reads like the script of an adventure film. Once a professional cheerleader for the NFL's Miami Dolphins, she traded pom-poms for a backpack and a microscope, embarking on a career that would take her to the farthest reaches of the globe. From documenting rare lemurs in the jungles of Madagascar to braving the Congo's depths in search of undiscovered species, she has spent her life pushing the limits of exploration. Yet, amid her many accomplishments, one mystery called to her above all others: Bigfoot. People laughed when I said I was serious about finding evidence, Mayor admits, her voice steady but carrying the weight of years of skepticism. But science isn't about belief, it's about evidence. And now, after years of painstaking work, we have it. The expedition that changed everything. Mayor's latest mission was no ordinary field study. It was a meticulously planned, high-tech operation, deploying tools that had never before been used in cryptid research. For months, her team scoured the most remote corners of North America, from the mist-shrouded forests of the Pacific Northwest to the frozen wilds of Alaska, following leads, analyzing data, and waiting for the moment when myth would finally step into the light. Their arsenal was unprecedented. Thermal imaging drones, capable of piercing dense foliage to detect the heat signatures of living creatures. Portable DNA sequencers, allowing real-time genetic analysis of hair, saliva, and other biological traces. 3D terrain mapping software, designed to identify unnatural structures or movement patterns in the landscape. High-sensitivity audio arrays, engineered to capture the deep, resonant vocalizations that have long been reported by Bigfoot witnesses. The evidence: irrefutable, inescapable. 1. The thermal footage, a living legend captured. The most electrifying piece of evidence comes from a remote stretch of wilderness in the Pacific Northwest. There, a thermal drone recorded footage of a massive, bipedal figure standing at least 8 feet tall, moving with a deliberate, almost human-like gait through the trees. The creature pauses, turns its head, and for one heart-stopping moment, it looks directly at the drone before melting into the forest. This wasn't a bear. This wasn't a man in a costume, Mayor says, her eyes alight with the thrill of discovery. The proportions, the musculature, the way it moved, it matches every credible eyewitness account from the past 200 years. 2. The DNA, a genetic enigma. Deep in the Alaskan backcountry, the team discovered something even more astonishing: nests. Not the haphazard bedding of bears, but carefully constructed shelters woven from branches, structures that suggested intelligence, planning. Inside, they found hair samples unlike anything in known genetic databases. Preliminary analysis revealed partial primate markers, but with startling deviations that defy classification. Keratin structures that match neither human nor bear, hinting at an entirely unknown evolutionary path. Mitochondrial DNA sequences so distinct that they suggest a lineage separate from any known great ape. This isn't just an undiscovered species, says Dr. Ian Redmond, a renowned primatologist consulted on the findings. This could rewrite our understanding of primate evolution in North America. 3. The sounds, voices from the unknown. Perhaps the most haunting evidence comes from an abandoned logging site in British Columbia. There, Mayor's team captured audio recordings of guttural roars and piercing screams, some so low in frequency they verged on infrasound, a phenomenon known to induce deep unease in humans. Acoustic analysis confirmed. Vocalizations spanning 40 Hz to 18,000 Hz, far beyond the range of human speech. Distinct patterns suggesting a complex language, not just random animal calls. frequencies that match historical Bigfoot reports, including the infamous Sierra sounds, recorded in the 1970s. Whatever this is, it's communicating, says bioacoustics expert Dr. Robert Benson. And if it's communicating, it's thinking. 4. The physical traces, impossible to ignore. Across multiple sites, the team documented gigantic footprints, some measuring 18 inches long, pressed into soil so hard that no known animal could have left such an impression. Trees twisted and bent in ways that would require superhuman strength, forming structures that some researchers believe could be territorial markers. Scent markings containing chemical compounds not found in any North American wildlife, suggesting a biology unlike anything science has catalogued. The scientific earthquake. Unsurprisingly, these findings have sent shockwaves through the academic world. Respected scientists who once dismissed Bigfoot research as pseudoscience are now calling for serious investigation. Dr. Jeff Meldrum, a professor of anatomy and anthropology at Idaho State University and a longtime advocate for serious cryptid research, stated, "This is the most comprehensive, rigorously documented evidence ever presented. It demands peer review. It demands answers. Even skeptics are pausing." Dr. Jane Goodall, the legendary primatologist, remarked in a recent interview, "I've seen things in the wild that science can't yet explain. If Mireya says she has proof, I want to see it." What this means for the world. The implications of this discovery are profound, touching on science, culture, and even philosophy. A new chapter in primatology, if confirmed, Bigfoot, or whatever name science bestows upon it, would instantly become the largest primate species discovered in centuries, forcing a complete reassessment of North America's ecological history. Indigenous wisdom vindicated. For millennia, native tribes from the Pacific Northwest to the Appalachian Mountains have spoken of wild men roaming the forests. Science may finally be catching up to ancient knowledge. The ethics of discovery. How do we protect a creature that has eluded us for so long? Conservation laws would need to be rewritten overnight. The end of an era, the age of laughing at Bigfoot sightings, is over. We may be standing at the dawn of a new golden age of exploration, where the unknown is no longer dismissed, but pursued. The road ahead. Dr. Mayor's findings are now undergoing rigorous peer review, a process that will take months, if not years. But one thing is already clear: the world will never be the same. This isn't just about proving Bigfoot exists, Mayor says, gazing at the dense forests where her team made their discoveries. It's about reminding us how much we still don't know. The Earth is vast. It holds mysteries we can't even imagine. And if something this big has stayed hidden for so long, what else is out there? The hunt for answers has only just begun. As the world grapples with the staggering implications of Dr. Mireya Mayor's findings, her team is now engaged in the meticulous process of preparing their research for publication in one of the world's most prestigious scientific journals. Simultaneously, they are collaborating with award-winning documentary filmmakers to bring their extraordinary journey to global audiences, a visual record of scientific history in the making. Yet for Mayor and her colleagues, this momentous confirmation of Bigfoot's existence marks not an endpoint, but rather the first step into uncharted territory. When confronted with inevitable skepticism from certain academic quarters, Mayor responds not with defensiveness but with quiet assurance. Science doesn't require belief, it demands evidence, scrutiny, and reproducibility. We welcome rigorous examination of our findings because that's how science advances. The data we've collected stands on its own merits. Indeed, the world may never again view its wild spaces with the same complacency. The ancient forests and mountain ranges that have long been considered thoroughly explored now whisper with new possibilities. We have not, as some might have assumed, outgrown the age of discovery. Rather, we stand at the threshold of a new era of scientific wonder, with Dr. Mayor's work serving as the pivotal turning point.